This is a sheep farm that I often visit in Paso Robles. It's on the east side of town, and it's the only place I know where I can go and see sheep when I want to. And today I really was fortunate in that there were a lot of sheep out there, and I just wanted to share them with you. Notice the birds that just lit on those two sheep. You can see that the sheep that had the birds on them still have the birds on them. The birds have remained with the sheep. You will notice the sheep walking along the fence there. You can see how high the grass is where they're eating. And they're heading toward the door of the fold, which you will see coming up very soon. You'll see the leader there heading for it, and then pretty soon you'll see a break in the fence, which is the door that leads back to the main pasture. These guys have been in a little fenced-in area that's a little bit away from the pasture. So that one is going to be the first one through, and then you'll see an awful lot start to follow him. What you can't see very clearly, which the shepherd had to explain to me, is the wire that's keeping all those sheep from going out to the road. When I first approached, it looked as though there was nothing holding them back and they were going to go for the road. But really they're trying slowly as they eat their way through to the door. I guess they're finding out if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence or not. Now these are the rest of the sheep that are held back by that small wire fence that you see. They're out of the main fold, which is on the other side of the fence. So they're just kind of munching there, seeing if it's any better than what they had on the other side. And gradually you'll see them all start to head for the door and go into the fold. But it seems to be taking them a bit of time to get there. Now you'll start to see these sheep heading in again. You're going to see a whole bunch of them going through the door, back into the main fold. It seems that once one of them gets the idea, a lot of them get the idea. Although some of them seem to be getting distracted there and starting to eat right in the doorway. And you can listen for the sound of the mothers calling their babies and the babies answering. The wind is picking up here, as you can see. Now they're going through the door again. That one seems to really want to keep eating on this side of the fence before it makes up its mind to go through. But some of its playmates are going to chase it through. Some of those little ones are pretty frisky, and if you keep an eye on them, you're not sure exactly what they're doing, whether they're playing or what. And you'll see some of that later. Keep an eye on these little lambs as they start playing around here. I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but they get quite rambunctious up here. Occasionally you'll even see one nursing. I think this is where they start to get playful. These two. Watch these three little guys here. Never a dull moment. They're little lambs, though they're not real young lambs. These look like they could be the older ones. In this next section, you're going to hear a lot of calling back and forth between the mothers and their babies. And you can listen to the kind of little bleats from the lambs, and then you'll hear the louder voices of the mother.